Well, this is a growing problem that local firefighters are seeing. We're talking about cooking related fires. And of course, tomorrow being Thanksgiving, it is the peak day for cooking fires. Diamond Palmer is joining us live from Florissant with some cooking tips. And Diamond, what is the biggest concern in the kitchen?
Yeah, Michelle, well, the biggest concern in the kitchen is going to be your fats, oils, and your greases. We've got those right here for you, showing you that you need to properly dispose of those things. But this morning, joining us is Kate Freshman from the Florissant Valley Fire Protection District to warn you about how you can prevent this sort of thing from happening. So, Kate, walk us through. Say there is a fire in your kitchen. Say it's maybe small. What should you do first?
Well, the first thing that you should do is just start fresh. Get everything off the countertops so that nothing catches fire. But let's say something does catch fire. It's important to have a lid nearby so that you can go ahead and put this on the pot. Now, let's say you don't have a lid. So a cookie sheet works great. Go ahead, throw this on the top, try to shut off the burner if you can, and then obviously step away and let it cool down. It's super important to have a fire extinguisher in the kitchen. We have ours over here. You want to make sure that it's away from any heat sources as well as easy to grab. You don't want it under the sink where you're kind of moving things around to get it. It needs to be quick, easy, and handy. Just a couple tips if a fire breaks out in your home on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and we know that the other concern right here is small children that may be around. What are some tips if people have small children? You're keeping that fire extinguisher away from the heat source, but you also don't want a child grabbing that as well. So what are some tips that people can take in mind if they have small children around the holidays?
Yeah, the kitchen's often the heart of the home on Thanksgiving. So if we could just keep kids at least 3 feet away from any heat sources, that way they're not pulling anything off the oven, getting any serious burns. We don't want any of that on Thanksgiving.
That's right. We appreciate you so much, Kate. And again, this really is a serious thing. So make sure that you're listening to these tips because all of this can be preventable. Coming up in our next 30 minutes, we're going to talk more to the Fire Protection District on ways that you can safely fry your turkey. Reporting live here in Florissant, Diamond Palmer, 5 on your side.